Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
And I'm like 1 second off of here. How are you people doing? Welcome in a impromptu. Um, I say impromptu. I mean, like I was like, I just need to get this done. Like this is not something have planned. Not a regular broadcast. 8 o'clock is a little bit past my cutting off point. But what I wanted to bring up is I actually need to update a lot of stuff here. So you guys get to be here while I update things, which is awesome, which I love. Let's see here. I'm deleting overlays and adding things to it. But anyway, so I'm gonna delete all the Friday Night Live stuff. So, those of you that are here, first timers and stuff, welcome. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit those subscribe buttons. Matter of fact, hang on, I'm gonna put a banner. Never mind. I'm gonna wait on that still. Hey Emily, how are you doing? Susie, TR Greater X1, how you doing, buddy? Shaney's here. Awesome, awesome. Squad Bob, awesome. Be here. Squad Bob's awesome. He has a most unique voice. It's really cool listening to him talk. You hang on to his words with his voice. It's a weird thing. I couldn't get him out of my head this weekend. Talked to him over on the members side of Discord. We have, if you are a member of this channel, you get a special code and to get into the members only Discord where we got a live thing in there. I'll go in there and chat with, doing a chat at least once a month. Sometimes after the show and stuff, I just go and hang out in there. But yeah, Squad Bob is, I got a chance to talk with him. That was cool. So anyway, so this happened this week. Good friend, level-headed, who happens to be at the state fair, wherever his undisclosed location is. But anyway, found out about this. He said, Eckford, you gotta get in here, help out with this Kiely Rodni stuff. It's all about raising awareness right now. Kiely Rodni is a 16-year-old girl from California who went missing and there's stuff that I don't understand. And that's what I was like, this is going to become the time when I need you guys. And I want to do a timeline of events, our own timeline. That'll be like our own thing that I'll keep up here. I've got my word processor. It's since I'm on Mac, it's Pages pulled up, and we got an article too. I know y'all know a lot more details than I do, and I want to get just a facts timeline. So hopefully this will be a place to keep all that. And then also don't forget, what's up? Don't forget, I am a walking distraction. So we'll see how this does by the end of the stream. Who knows what I'll be talking about. But distraction's a good thing. That means I'm in the chat with y'all. Some of y'all don't want me in the chat, though. I understand that, too. So let me I need to add some pictures here. I need to find some more pictures, too. Let's see here. Alright, this is the main one I've got. So, this is Kiely Rodni. She's from Truckee, California. All right, she's 16 years old, and she was at a graduation party. Now, that's the first thing that I have a question about, because I'm like, graduation party? Like, she's 16, so did she graduate early? I mean, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that she's missing at the end of the day. Remember that. I'm focused on that. We have, she was a great student. She has a beautiful future ahead of her, beautiful smile. Where is she? Her car's gone, her cell phone, everything's gone. It's like the earth just opened up and swallowed her up, right? So all this happened. See, Emily, everything you learned about this case, you learned from me. Well, let's go. Squab pop. All right. So she graduated early. It was a senior farewell party. Was this party for her, or was it just? It was the seniors, right? There were like 300 people there at this party, which is in Truckee, California. It was at a reservoir, which is also a lake, I think. They said its maximum depth was 57 feet. Now, I don't know if it's a lake like you can go boating on it or swimming in it, but it is. You know what? I'll pull up some. I'll find some pictures of it when I find out the exact name of the lake. Well, here, let me go ahead. Let me take this off the screen. All right. I don't know how to operate. How did I forget how to operate? That's banners, dummy. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna take that off the screen. Um, so you've heard that's more than 300. See that's all right. Yeah, I didn't think you'd swim in reservoirs. You just I have an old redneck joke. It's like, hey, you want to go down the reservoir and spit in it until we can tell if the water rises or not. Um, where was I? Gosh, you guys, it's so squirrely in here. Oh yeah, duh. So I know there's a couple of timelines out there. This was the most recent one, or it said updated, right? So, missing Kiely Rodni, a timeline of 16-year-old's disappearance from campground party. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, because all of you guys should be doing this, when something like this happens, you need to get a copy of it. And we're going to do the full page there. And how do I do that now? Let's save it. I think you guys are probably still seeing it. Save as. Whoops. Rodni timeline 1. Alright, so. The reason why I save it is because stuff changes, right? It's the Mandela effect, right? We're gonna wipe the Mandela effect out one day. I don't like it. I don't like the way it is. We're gonna wipe it out. So, all right. So, 16-year-old disappearance from campground party. California officials believe Kiely Rodni may have been abducted from a party in Tahoe National Park. Now, I mean, I've joked around. I'm like, was she like not she, but like these people that go missing. There's a whole thing called like missing 411, and it is a depends on the reservoir. Um, it was like missing 411 is about like all these people that go missing in these national parks. As the national park I'm familiar most with is the Great Smoky Mountains. It is the busiest park. It gets 14 million visitors a year. I can take you, and I don't camp. Okay, my thing was always day hikes. I'd have to. God, I hate to say, I've been so sedentary this year. I'd have to train to do a day hike. But I can take you to places where you don't hear or see anything, but just nature and what's around you. It's really some of the western parks. Those things are huge. Um, Yellowstone. I mean, the thing's huge, right? So anyway, all right, let's see here. I'm checking out the comments here. Susie lived in Calgary and they had a reservoir, and they didn't swim it because it was too cold, but you could boat and canoe. Um, Dogs aren't allowed in there. That's probably a good reason for it. This is the question. So 16, one of her friends says that they were going to ride back together, but then they took separate ways home because she had too much to drink. I think, look, I'm not going to get second guesses. I'm going to go straight from the article. All right. Let's see what the article says. And again, like everything else, I have not read this until I read it with y'all. Officials believe she may be abducted and are treating their investigation as an abduction. An Amber Alert has not been issued in the case yet, however, as there is no evidence at this time to confirm that Rodni was kidnapped. One of the things, Amber Alert, I think a requirement is like 48 hours after, within 48 hours after they find out that the person's missing. There's some, either it's a requirement to do them or it's a statistic. Believe it or not, there's only like 100 Amber Alerts a year or something like that. It feels like it happens all the time, but that's the, I don't know, the FBI stats. Timelines of events. So, August 5th. This is 10 days ago, y'all. Surveillance footage captured Rodni at a local business on August 5th wearing a black bodysuit and Dickies pants roughly 6 hours prior to her disappearance. The description is it's a bodysuit because you can see, like, her hip right here, spaghetti straps, a grommeted belt. The Dickie pants, I'm assuming, are like scrubs, kind of, because I unfortunately was at the hospital and saw a lot of nurses wearing Dickies. And then what's funny is, though, hold on, wait a second. Everything I've seen is that she was wearing black Vans. And you know what Vans are like, they're the type of shoe and stuff they are. But this looks like white sandals or something, right? Or white sneakers. Let's see. Later that day, Rodni, an early high school graduate, attends an end of the summer party with her friends from high school near the Prosser family campground in Tahoe National Park. Locals call the area the campground. They call the campground the campground. Doesn't that seem like a sentence that doesn't need to be there? What this looks like to me is how I would write this is how you're taught legal writing. All right, this is law school. You would say Prosser Family Campground in the national park. It would be a formal, that's the formal word, formal name. And then at the end here, you would have not locals call the area, but you would put parentheses the campground. So that way you're going to refer to it as the campground here on, but it's going to be, what it is. It's going to be the Prosser family campground. The party escalates from a high school event to a party of some 300 people. Oh, wait, hang on here. You know what? So let me write this down. So we got August 5th. 6 p.m. Surveillance. I've got to turn. I got to put my thing on mute here. Not my microphone or anything. I got to put it on focus until tomorrow. Yeah. I'm getting dings. All right. Let's see here. Surveillance picture has Kiely wearing body suit and Dickies. All right. Sorry, guys. Is this good? Is this a good format? Do you guys think this is what I'm doing? Do you like it? The only time I hiked was in Banff. I also rode a horse there. I traveled from Texas to Canada to ride a horse for the first time. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. You went from Texas to Canada to ride a horse. That is hysterical. Susie, flip-flops. Yeah, is that right? I kind of thought they looked like flip-flops as well. Ronnie. Oh, awesome. Ronnie should have some here. Okay, hey, friends. I don't know if you saw it, but AWP just got done announcing that they're heading to Cali to work the case and a couple of others. Ronnie, I don't know who AWP is. I'm sorry. Um, Squad Bob has broken the case. Here's what's funny. There are people that will turn this in. Not what you're saying, Squad Bob. There are people that will turn in tips just like this. Some people will do it just because, they like doing stuff like that. Some people will do it because they're serious. And I think she might be where her car is, which sounds like it was driven somewhere. That is awesome. Let's see here. Let's see. Texas Jen, how are you doing? Oh, I like your avatar. That's cool. Um, Emily, you didn't see the grizzlies or the elk or the moose? Okay, I don't know who it is. Adventures with Purpose Dive Team. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now I know. So, in that reservoir, it's like 57 feet is the max depth, right? It is, I did not a class, but it was like a community thing with like our local government offers like, you can do like, they call it like a citizens police academy, where you get to see like it's like I don't know 8 weeks, and each week is a different part of police and what they do and what they're part of. So it's like you had to do a ride along with the cops, but they had the dive team come in. They had bomb disposal, different things like that. The dive team, my thing was like, how do you ever find somebody after the way they described this? I was like, I have no idea how dive teams do this. And they were literally, it's in the mud, using their hands, just digging through the mud, trying to find, because they can't see anything. It's unbelievable. So yeah, the divers, man, I really have great respect for them. All right, the party escalates from a high school event to a party of some 300. Okay, I did not know that. It started as a high school event, but then it became 300 people ranging in age from teenagers to young adults and even some older adults, some of who the teenage attendees were not familiar with. The party included drugs and alcohol, and officials are searching for video footage or photos of a possible fight that occurred that night. This entire paragraph I had no idea about, and I'm going to copy this and put that on our little page here I'm making. Okay? And I'll show you guys what I'm doing after we're done here. And so I'll go back and we'll be able to look at this in the future. Like, it's just weird that her car's gone, right? Her cell phone, nothing. It's weird. And maybe I'm weird. Well, I know I'm weird. But I feel like there would be like live streaming stuff going on that night, right? Stuff that it'd be on Snapchat. It would be on Instagram. It would be on, well, nobody uses Facebook. Something like that, right? I don't know. Let's see here. So this is Kiely Rodni. Hey, that's a Bigfoot structure right there. Do you guys know about Bigfoot structures? If you don't, I bet Peter Kane does. Rodney has enough drinks to become drunk, according to her friend, and another recent graduate, Sammy Smith, who added that she did not believe Rodney would have driven under the circumstances. Here is the little caveat I've got for you guys. At least in Tennessee, if you're under the age of majority, if you're under 21, and you are pulled over with alcohol in your system, you are under arrest for DUI because you're not supposed to drink under 21 and operate a vehicle. You're not supposed to drink and operate a vehicle, but because it's under 21, you're not supposed to have alcohol. You are under arrest for DUI. Or for underage consumption or whatever they put it under. All I know is that it was illegal. Now, of course, I'm not giving legal advice. Okay, I'm not saying that's even the fact anymore. I don't keep up with the legislature anymore. I don't keep up with the change of stuff. I just know at one point that was an issue, and it got me because I was like, well, okay, here's the thing: is that you'd hear people say, "Oh man, like, I smoke marijuana because you can pass a breathalyzer with that, and I drive better too when I smoke marijuana." Let me tell you what, marijuana is illegal. You'll go to jail for DUI smoking marijuana. Again, I'm not giving legal advice. Just telling you what it used to be, used to hear, and there are cases out there that will prove that. Okay, but everything is about the circumstances and the facts. Nothing's generalized. I would never give legal advice. If you listen to anything I say, you're dumb. Don't listen to me. There's other channels. There's a billion people on YouTube. Listen to one of those channels. Those people are smart. Um. Okay, so clumsy clairvoyance. Hello, new here. I love your name because after my little rant there, I started seeing where people were welcoming you into the chat, and I thought they were calling me clumsy clairvoyance. Well, clumsy. I love your name, and absolutely, you're absolutely welcome here. Um, See, so AWP, I've heard of AWP. I think I've seen their stuff, and they are a great group. Really do work hard. Let's see here. Wait. Where we go? I just skipped on me. Yeah, would her vehicle have low jack either factory installed or installed by her parent? I asked that question on another channel stream. Those are questions that should be asked. And that's the thing. Those questions probably are asked on the ground and part of the investigation. I don't know though. See, I don't have that type of facts, right? And that's what I would like to get to. And so, if you guys know something like this, Melissa's here. How you doing, Melissa? Good to see you. If you know any of this stuff, let me know, and I'm gonna we'll just add it to the list. Um, let's see here. Susie, you would think, but they may not be releasing that information to the public. That is one thing I did hear was they were not releasing text messages or videos that they had. But again, I'm like, you're telling me that 300 people, there's probably 350 cell phones. um, let's see here. KB, what's up? So, man, hey, how you doing, man? I say, man. I may not have man right. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. But if you're listening to me, you don't get offended, okay? Because you can always know that I'm just an idiot. Uh, yeah, it's hard to disable things unless they know where to look. Who knows? I don't know anything. The ram sticker under the rear wiper blade, that's where you look. Thank you, Squad Bob. Hey, Leslie, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in here and joining this. So this is all about Kiely Rodni. I want to do a fact stream. I want to get a timeline of facts that we know. And right now, I'm going over this, which as of the beginning of this broadcast, had the most updated. Like updated most recently. All right. Now I'm going to copy this. So her friend says she had drinks, right? Put this on our list over here. Says she was drunk. Which I can't believe you're going to go drunk what is this? Um, no. Why did my stuff not work? All right, there you go. Sorry, I was changing the font and because it messed up for some reason. Rodney texts her mother around 11:30. You know, the first thing that came to my mind when I see this is that uh, Gabby Petito. Remember, she had supposedly sent text saying like, "Oh, headed towards uh, well, I forget what park it was supposed to be next." And then they said that it was Brian Laundrie had put those up, and I'm like, "Oh, that's not good." I mean, it's not good. I mean, I saw this and I thought to myself, "Well, I wonder if that's like the same thing type deal." Do we know that it was Kiely that texted? Has anybody confirmed that? Um, and I don't know how you do confirm that. I really don't. So let's see here. If anybody knows if this stuff is not correct or accurate, let me know. Okay, that was all on the 5th. On the 6th, man, this is going to be long here. Well, there's another picture of her. That's a good one. Let's see here. I'm going to image one of three. That's the one I keep finding, and then that one. But I haven't seen this one before. So I'm going to. I'm going to save that. I'm going to get that later. So the 6th, the 16-year-old family lives about 10 miles from the campground at a lodge south of town. Well, her phone turns off around 12:33 that morning. It was pinged near the Proser family campground within Tahoe Park before it turns off. So, phone turns off. Let's go here to, I gotta type that in. August 6th. Phone turned off. What's the likelihood that her battery died? Right? Can you tell the difference? Like, can your cell phone company tell whether you turned it off or if the battery died? I'm betting they probably can. Let's see, they live 10 miles away. Rodney's reported missing to the sheriff's office. They shared notice regarding her disappearance and looking for the vehicle. On the 7th, so if this was this Saturday night, the 5th, was this Monday? So they established a tip line. They began a massive search and are investigating a possible abduction because the girl's SUV was also unaccounted for. So that's what makes it an abduction. See, I would think that wouldn't. Let's see here. I'm going to copy this too. This is on the 7th. Oh, wrong thing. Alright, sorry, y'all. I am doing the whole typing thing, and I can't type and talk. I can't do really much of anything. I'm kind of, I'm not very smart. I was dropped on my head a lot as a child, and I apologize to y'all for all my inadequacies. Alright, now let's see here. That's the 7th. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll see about. I will save this file and see about putting it up on Twitter. Will they do it? Can I do it like a PDF? I'll put it up somewhere. It'll either be on the channels page, and I'll do it on the general channel so everybody can get it, or it'll be on Twitter, which over there it's at caveat peritum. I know. I need to see if they'll let me get expert now as a name. Detectives on the 8th. Detectives follow up on leads and continue to search the campground area with a Falcon 30 helicopter. What's a Falcon 30 helicopter? Okay, it's a regular helicopter. I thought maybe that was a drone. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Hang on a second. Let me go back here. Um, Thank you, Samantha. I'm sorry. Um, hey, thanks, KB. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. You know I love you. Um, let's see here. Uh, Now that's a funny jump there. I didn't even think about that. So if there was no way to like the phone or whatnot, does that make it that there? Does that lead you to think there's foul play? Which the police are saying there's no vehicle, so that makes it a more likely to be an abduction. Now that's just speculation, so I'm not putting that into the timeline because again, remember we I just got to. I'm just sticking with facts. A lot of people have great channels that do some really wild conspiracy theories about things, but yeah, we're just going to that you bring a good point up. Uh oh, jeez. If this were Friday night, Emily, love the new picture. Is that the big D in the background? Oh my gosh. Um, let's see here. Oh, they did a press conference this evening. I did not know about that. Is there anything new from the press conference this evening? I was at a meeting. I literally drove in and came straight here to go live. I saw TR Greater X one was already. He said he was second, and so I was like, "Oh man, I got to jump on there quick." Clumsy. I love. Is that? That's just the greatest name. I just love it. 10 to Life had posted a video that a source of hers had spotted the Honda with matching license plate, allegedly, thank you for saying allegedly, out of Arizona. They're in contact with authorities in California, wondering what comes of it. Now, Lake Tahoe is pretty far from Arizona, right? So, that is interesting, though. Uh, Let me ask you guys this. This is what comes to my mind. If you're in a position like this and you see a car and you're saying that's the license plate, you call authorities, right? First of all, I don't know how you remember the license plate unless you take a picture or you have a dash cam. You know, are these things? I mean, remember, it was a dash cam that found Gabby Petito. Are these things again? I guess what I'm looking at is because I got started. Gabby Petito is a big story, right? The lockdown's going on. There wasn't anything to really do. Gabby Petito was the first thing that felt like old fashioned, hysterical type news, right? I know it sounds awful, and it is. It is awful. It's a guilty pleasure while we're here. It's enjoyable, and we all want to work together. That I think that's the main thing. My challenge is we will be working together. We won't be working against each other. We don't make fun of each other. We don't put each other down or something like that. If you have different opinions or a different fact or something you want to share, we can do that like adults in the chat. But it's I also though since Gabby happened, I saw a revolution that made me think like I've also followed Summer Wells, right? That's another the missing 5 year old from here in Tennessee. She's six now, or would be six, and those were both kind of going on at the same time. And it's like we as a community, I say we, I mean this whole YouTube, social media, everything community, 1 billion people are on this platform. We're starting to work together, and we're starting to create our own algorithm. And I don't see why we can't be our own independent source to help find and stop evil from happening. And I think that'd be really cool if we could get in that direction. The only way we can do that is by working together. So, and we got to remember, there's one thing that doesn't change, and that's the facts. So, I don't know. I went off on that whole thing. I apologize, guys. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even looking at this one, Shaney. Yeah, Gabby Petito, right? Um, One of her friends mentioned her phone had been dying around 11. She had put her phone in the car to charge. Interesting. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Uh, Placer County said that Sammy is cleared. Now, see, for me, you know what happens to me? My wife loves like all the mystery shows, right? I hate them. I've always hated them. Like this stuff, the true crime stuff. I'm like, this is stuff I don't like to get into because I like positivity. But she watches all the stuff, and so like now when I this is her influence. This is the White Rabbit's influence on me. Placer County said that Sammy is cleared. First thing I think of is they said that because she's a prime suspect. The last 5 minutes is going to be revealed that she did it, and everybody's going to be like, oh, I didn't see that coming, or they're going to be going, oh, I knew it. Also, this case doesn't meet some criteria for Amber Alert, so they're looking to social media. Sorry if this is repetitive. No, it's not repetitive, Mary. Thank you very much. Uh, yeah, you're right on opinion and speculation in quotation marks. Um, oh yes, you should call if you see a thing. But do you call before you take a photo? And I'm so I don't know how everybody's phone is. I'm just going from an iPhone, like thinking about myself. I think I'd take that picture first, and then I'd dial 911. Just so if they didn't find them, if I didn't have it right, we could go back and have a record of it, and then you'd be able to find out or video or I don't know. Uh, yes, I know, Emily. I know what you meant. I apologize, but it was you have to admit that was funny. Uh, oh, that's cool. Okay, so the woman said. So do we have the woman's interview? Has she been interviewed or something? I'll have to go look for that. That's why I said that. Uh oh. Is Sully in here? Because RJ's here. RJ, welcome to the chat. All right. So I'm gonna go back to the article now, and we're gonna work on our timeline still. On the 8th, detectives follow leads, continue the search at campground fog. Oh, the helicopter. That's right. The FBI is also involved. Well, we all know the FBI. They get their man, right? Oh, this is what I've been wondering. This is a personal thing. You see me like I haven't read this before. That's you just got that raw enthusiasm from me. So, Pacer County Sheriff's Office air operations crew flies over the Interstate 80 corridor between Donner Summit and the Nevada state line, as well as around Proser Lake area. Donner Summit. That's what I was wondering if it was around. That's like because that's where they ate people. So, uh, God, man, I got what I need to do a thing on the Donner Party. I need to watch that. I've actually been through Donner Summit as a child, and to think on it, it's one of the things of history that's always blown my mind. Search crews comb Lake Proser by boat on this is the ninth now. So I haven't written anything down since the seventh was investigators a possible abduction because we don't need to know about the helicopters, all the other stuff. Search crews comb Lake Proser by boat and land-based search. So it's a typical search party. Look, the sheriff's got a cool boat, man. Sheriff's office receives more than 100 tips related to Rodni's whereabouts, but none that lead to her or her vehicle's location. There are 77 law enforcement personnel assigned to the case. That's a lot. Okay, the 10th. Now we're on the 10th. During a joint news briefing Wednesday afternoon, look at that. That's a cool boat. Police from multiple agencies pleaded with more party attendees to come forward. They say they have received a large amount of video from the party, but no clues and have led to Rodney's whereabouts. Here's something to remember. Do you remember the Las Vegas shooting? Oh, I just said that out loud, didn't I? Well, there goes my algorithm. The tubes do not like you saying the non pew pew word. Anyway, so do you remember that though, the Vegas thing? The police, like, people handed in their cell phones to the police because they're good citizens. They want to be like, yes, I want to catch the person. They heard shots from different areas, all this stuff. There's so much stuff happening, right? People that turned in their phones, they got them back 6 months later, and every phone was wiped. It was like a brand new phone. All these stuff, it was deep wiped, like where nothing was recoverable at all. It was really, really, to me, it was shocking. And that made me think, I was like, you got to back stuff up. And I want you guys, that's one thing, archive. When I say archive stuff, I mean, just get yourself a Google Drive account or a OneDrive account with Microsoft, something like that. And don't pay for it. They have the free ones. They're like 10 gigs of stuff. And that's probably about all you'll ever need. And you see articles that you're afraid of, like, going away and never hearing anything more about it, just grab those things and put them there. Put them on a flash drive. That's the best thing you could ever do. And by the way, Google does go through your stuff now. If you have speech that is not approved, they'll take it off your drive. So yeah, maybe flash drive's the best thing. The search now includes several aircraft, including helicopters and airplanes flying in formation above, dive teams, and all-terrain vehicles, including four-wheelers, trikes, and dirt bikes. There are search dogs present and at least 100 members of law enforcement visible, including members of the FBI who initially focused their attention on Campsite 4. In a joint statement, the Placer County and Nevada County Sheriff's Office say they have assigned 265 personnel to the case. The number of tips received climbs to more than 300. Investigators say they still have not recovered any items they believe belong to Rodney. August 11th, the FBI lists Rodney as a missing person, releases a poster sharing information about her. I covered that poster. The Sheriff's Office announces it has activated the Code Red emergency alert system. We have about an 80% enrollment for Nevada County? Nevada, right? So out of the 100,000 residents, that message should hit about 80,000 residents. Sam Brown says of the Code Red alert during Thursday afternoon press conference. Authorities display the latest known photo of Rodney taken about a month prior to disappearance, showing her distinctively gold jewelry. They are so obsessed about the 3-chain gold jewelry thing. And I don't know why. That bothers me. That makes me think, like, is there something else going on? There they are at the press conference. Oh, look. She's wearing 3 gold chains. No, I don't know. More than 220 law enforcement personnel have been assigned to the search. How many were there before? There were 265. Now there's 220. Officials have received more than 500 tips. Investigators collecting bag evidence found near the Procer family campground. Okay, so, like, the only reason why I want to point this out is investigators collecting bag evidence is that's on the 11th. And she went missing on the 5th? Is that right? That seems a little late, right? August 12th, the Sheriff's Office announces the law enforcement has received more than 900 tips. Investigators are still searching. Search dogs, aircraft, and multiple law enforcement vehicles arrive at the campground. Being collected processing. There is the sweatshirt she supposedly had. Rodney is described as 5'7", about 118 pounds. She has blonde hair and hazel eyes. She has a tattoo on her ribs with the number 17. Does anybody know what that means? I'm just out of my own curiosity. Why would you get the number 17 tattooed on your ribs? Now it's funny because I like the number 17. Like, and I said it funny because I don't know where that came from. Like, I have no connection to 17, but I always say it's like, ah, yes, like 17 ways to Sunday. Um, or there's, I don't know, 17 people there. I notice myself always saying 17. Um, oh man, holy cow! Look at this. Squaw Bob is so far ahead of me. So there's a small. He was talking about the Ram's head sticker. I thought he was talking about like that's where the tracking thing would be. No. So she drives a silver 2013 Honda CRV with California license plate 8YUR127. It has a small Ram's head sticker on the back window under the rear wiper blade. Oh, that's it. It's satanic then, right? So that's where we get to. Now, I did hear the family's offering $50,000 reward. I heard that it's now $75,000. But that is August 12th is where we go to. And they don't talk about where they finish this close off an area. Let's see here. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab this whole paragraph here. And I'm going to put this in there. This is the 12th. Okay, so this 12th. I don't need to do that. We're going to do this. Paste. Alright. So let's see if I can go alright. Now let's see if I can show you guys. I need to make this so you guys can edit it. Or have something to edit. Alright, so that was the last. It sounds like there's a lot more people. Alright, clumsy clairvoyance. It sounds like there's a lot more people who aren't coming forward. For example, the older, younger adults, which I think is weird. But right? That's weird. That were with the Coke. That were there with. I didn't know anything about Coke. You talking about like, ice cold Coca-Cola? Or are you talking about 1980s David Lee Roth? Seems like people are afraid of ratting on others. Yes, Texas Jen's got it. Ram sticker on the back window. Emily, that's so crazy. See, that's why you're here. You and I had that 17 deal, right? What is the notes? Oh, Shanice need a new notebook. Yeah, I did a video on both sweatshirts. One was, what was that last one? Oh gosh, they were weird. It was, because isn't that sad? I did 2 videos on the sweatshirts. I can't remember what either one of them said. But it was, I talked about, I was like, it'd be like foreshadowing if this were a movie. Uh-oh, Emily, why no gifts for you this Christmas? Yeah, the pointing out the chain seems a little odd. Yeah, they're saying that the parents have coached the kids not to talk to the police. However, the press conference was sketchy about this. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second, right? If you're ever questioned by the police, don't talk to them. That's my standard go-to. Do not talk to the police. There's a YouTube video that is classic and it's awesome about it. If you just search YouTube for "Don't Talk to the Police," you'll see this looks like I don't know. It's in a law school. They have a lawyer It's two-part video. First part's the lawyer talking. Second part is a law student who is a sheriff's deputy, and it is. I saw it and when I was in law school, and I was like, oh, and it was old. It's. I mean, it's like one of the first videos on YouTube, and I was just like, oh man, like that's true. Now, when I say that, I mean like if the police are talking to you, you're under investigation usually, right? And I mean, if you're pulled over for speeding, the cops conducting an investigation where they're talking to you to see if you're on, some sort of substance, or maybe the person sitting next to Gabby Petito. Think about her and Brian Laundrie, right? The police pulled him over for something of because they had been reported, and they did an investigation right there. Uh, but saying that the parents have coached the kids, that's another thing that the society we live in now is defund the police, right? Now they can say, "Oh yeah, nobody wants to defund the police." Yeah, okay, you wouldn't have said it in the first place because it's such a crazy idea. You wouldn't have said it in the first place. Secondly, it goes back. There's a history of this. It goes back. If you remember Joplin, Missouri, with what was his name? Michael. Oh, what was his name? The hands up, don't shoot guy. They were all upset because the police. It was all about the militarization of the police. What happened was we were fighting a war in the Middle East, and all the old equipment that was coming back and stuff like that. Congress passed a law that local law enforcement agencies can make requests from the Pentagon to get old stuff that the military is no longer using. A lot of police departments wear camouflage now that the military had ordered, and they're just going to leave it. All right. A lot of these vehicles and stuff, they're all military things. So it's like, why do the police have a tank? Well, it's probably an armored personnel carrier. And the reason why is because, I mean, it was bought and paid for with your money. It's much better to come back to your community, anyway. But that's the society we live in, and it's been going on for a while. Defund the police, right? So yeah, I believe this. I believe parents say don't talk to them, and not only that though, but these kids, this isn't. They've been. This is after the fact, right? These kids have come back. The parents found out something happened. They said, "Do you know what happened there?" But for 300, there's no way I believe that 300 are all sticking to the same story. Um, Flash drives are my best friend. Susie, please stick around. I got a feeling I'm going to need you in my life. That just says to me that you archive like I say that you should, and I myself don't. Um, let's see here. What did Emily do? Oh, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Let's see. You're going down. Yes, David Lee Roth type of Coca Cola. Gotcha. Gotcha. Which is weird to me, right? Now, of course, though, here's the thing. In Tennessee, top thing is, well, one, we're the number one state for growing marijuana, and it's illegal as all get out. Um, is the number one state probably for methamphetamine and for opioid abuse. Like kids born addicted to opioids, I think it's like Tennessee sets a record for it. It is a Tennessee is Hotel California. Cocaine is not something I've heard a lot about as being a problem yet. There's providing party supplies. I've got a feeling that would be illicit drugs. Um, That's the creepy part. The dudes were there looking to hook up with high school girls. So Matthew McConaughey, right? In that Dazed and Confused. Let's see here. Yeah, you've got to watch that video though, Mary. The "Don't Talk to the Police." Like I said, just type in, you'll see it, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's mind blowing. I mean, I I've got no. I mean, that's just it's the best thing in the world. But at the same time, you want to find this stuff. You want to fix the problem, and not talking to the police. You should be fine. Oh, did I go off topic? I'm sorry. Um, I hear you, Mary. I hear you. Uh, Oregon may be. Maybe like Tennessee might be like second or something like the drugs and how because I don't see Tennessee as being a drug cultured state, but it's unbelievable. And here's the thing: Tennessee touches 8 other states, so it's a trafficking state. It's a huge trafficking state, and that goes with illicit stuff from drugs to humans. It's a huge trafficking state. I think you'll enjoy that. Don't talk to the police thing. It's I think the videos are 30 minutes each, but they're broken up. You know, one's 30 minutes, and then there's a sequel to it. But it's just cool. I haven't watched it in years, but it's I probably need to. I don't know why they tell their kids not to talk. Well, because they know their kids were underage and doing things they weren't supposed to be doing. A lot of parents will supply kids. Uh, yeah, we touch more states than any other state does, and it's not great. It's not great. It is it's a long and narrow state, and yeah, it's crazy. Um, but they know that their children were doing bad things, and like I said about the DUI deal, right? Like if you're under 21 and you have any type of alcohol or drug in your substance and you're in control of a vehicle, that's a DUI. And again, don't quote me on that. Don't rely on anything I say. It's not advice to live your life by. I'm not giving out legal advice or anything. I'm giving you a moronic, educated opinion. So, only opinions here while we look for nothing but facts and truth. All right, so let me see if I can share this screen. I want you guys to see what I was doing. Let's see here. If I do window, and I'm going to probably. Why does that pop up? Yeah, sure. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that did work. So this is what I was typing up, and there's not enough space to save this document on iCloud. I don't want to save it on iCloud. Thank you, though. Um, so here's the stuff. It's from this article, right? So they got the fifth, and then we get the sixth. The first day has most stuff. The sixth, the seventh, and then there was just a lot of days like we added. You know, they started using a helicopter. They got more tips, more officers. But I don't think any of that matters. I would like to have this as small and concise as possible, like an outline. Just it's a timeline outline, right? It doesn't have to be a huge dissertation. But I will put this. I'll see if there's a way I can put this. And maybe y'all know that I can put this up on for others to download or edit. It will definitely. It'll be in members only there over there on Discord. Y'all, because I can do that. I know that. And then I'll try. I'll just. I should be able to put it up like on Twitter, and I don't know if I can put this up in community under YouTube. Maybe as an image. I'll try. Okay. But anyway, All right. Is there anything else? Y'all know anything else about this? Or do you guys want to change topic? I have a few moments. I do have, for those of you that are into the, I stay away from drama, right? And one of the things I do is I stay away from a lot of politics. Now, you guys have figured out a lot of my politics because I'm very history based, and I go into theory and stuff like that. But if you want to hear, some of you are dying for like election stuff and everything. So I used to be in politics, all right, before I went to law school. And so all that stuff, talking about what's happening, current events in politics, all that, right? Guava Ball, who y'all know from Friday Night Live, and winner of last week's trivia night. Trivia's tomorrow night, y'all. Don't forget that one. So if you're new here, like Clumsy, on Tuesday nights, 10:30, I start trivia, and please come and hang out and play trivia with us. It doesn't cost anything to play. It's 30 questions. You have the answers are one, two, three, or four. Yeah. And in the chat, you just type in one, two, three, or four, whatever you think the answer is. It is the fastest correct answer wins that question, or so however it is. It's a software program, right? And it will, at the end of the game, only one person wins, and we offer a Amazon gift. I don't know. It's not a card because you're being emailed it, but you'll win like a $10 gift card. So, yes, trivia. Leslie, have you not played trivia? Oh my gosh, yeah. Uh, what happened? You can tell me to let others chat. Yes, they have. All these people are great. Thank you so much. Wait, hold on. It's Susie and Mary. They've been here before, right? And Clumsy's new. So anybody who's new, and if you are watching, and you're not in the chat because you, first of all, please subscribe. Okay, you don't have to come back after you subscribe, but I'd love for you to. I want to win the hearts and minds of everybody. And you know, here's the thing. I just want to have fun again. I want to turn it into FunTube, right? That is Shaney's contribution to YouTube, is naming it FunTube. Um, but oh, you gotta do trivia. Yeah, you gotta come over for trivia tomorrow night. It's a hoot. You come on over. It's a fun game. Gives you something to do. 30 questions. Uh, and let's see here. Let's see. Do I have that up? Oh, I don't. I don't have last week's winner. Maybe I can find this real quick. Oh, I haven't edited that either, have I? Let me show you guys what the winning looks like. You kind of get an idea. So where did this go? Photos. Oh yeah, here we go. So like last week, so in the game, and see Guava Ball won. And the software does this whole thing. Oh, he got 26. I said tonight he got 27. Melissa got 21. Unbelievable. TR Greater X won. Got 24. Again, another unbelievable score. Um, it's you see all the people that play. Plus, there's 11 others. This is so like, see like down here you have like let's see here. I'm trying to see where's two that had the same right. Okay, it's like 18. So you got 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, correct, right? But like Shaney's in front of all of them because she answered hers faster than the other people did. It's really cool. It's a fair way of doing this. And the White Rabbit comes up with the questions. She verifies them all to be correct. And we've not had a problem with it. I mean, it's a lot of work, but man, it is so much fun. It is one of the most fun things there is. Uh, Fun too, yes. um, let's see here. What time is trivia? Trivia is 10:30 Eastern. I start the live. All right. Found out today I was watching a StreamYard, which I use to do all the live stuff. I was watching one of their videos, and they showed that when you hit StreamYard, it takes up to like 10 minutes, I think, to get your notifications out to everybody from YouTube. And so there are many reasons for that. It's not just the notification that goes out, but it's people trying to get settled in and get going. So trying to help creators get that peak time of when is best to start your content that you want people to hear. So I started at 10:30, 10:45 we start the game, and it's over before midnight. And it's not, I don't go on, oh, Jules is here. Hey, Jules, what's up? We are talking about trivia. You are, I hate that you're in pain. I hope that's not real pain. I hope it's pain as in like, oh, I don't want to get up and move. But I've been watching on Roku. That is awesome. Um, yeah, Shani's right. Shani told me something the other day. She gets notifications because I stream on YouTube, uh, Twitter, and on Twitch. Oh, I just realized on. So anyway, the notifications go out to all three of those. Now I don't know to play the game. You got to be on YouTube, but when YouTube doesn't send out a notification, so like Shani was like, I'm not getting notifications from YouTube, but I get them from your Twitter. So when I go live or I put up new content, Twitter sends it out and she gets a ding. Um, it's weird how you have stuff that you like, and I know I'm the same way. I have creators that I want to watch every show, right? And then it's like, wait, where is that person I used to watch all the time? And you have to go back and find them. I just the other day, somebody I've been subscribed to for years. I was like, they came up under like my homepage on YouTube, and I was like, oh, they're doing a live, and I was like, wait a second, how come? Like this isn't on my like any other page for YouTube. Like it was a random thing. Searched for his page. It was Cecil Says. I searched for his page, and it said, "Do you want to subscribe?" And I was like, "What? What? How did I get unsubscribed from this?" Um, yes, I love you, Jules. I might have gallstones. I diagnosed myself from the internet, so I'm pretty sure it's right. Yeah, I hate to tell you this. You're probably right. You are dead on right. Um, let's see here. Clumsy says, I just watched the new press conference today. Only thing they did was confirm that they have video of her wearing the white and pink sweatshirt, but you're not releasing that video at this time. Okay, so let me find that. What did I? While we're here, let me look that up. I almost did Rodney. It's Kiely, right? Is it Kiely? Am I pronouncing her name right? Uh, Great. I clicked one Fox News article, and that's what now my algorithm. Um, Odd future is what it said. All right, let me get this up. Let me stop screen, and we'll share. No, stop playing music. You're not supposed to play anything. Stop it. Okay. So this is the hoodie that they have video of her wearing. Odd future. This is one of the things I did a video on this today, and guys, remember, if you love me, it's like 90 seconds. What you got to watch counts a view, and I really appreciate those views. Is that not sad? Because I forget about that all the time. to ask for that, and I forget myself to hit the thumbs up and to hit the subscribe stuff. And so that's why, if you ever wonder why creators like myself are saying that all the time, is because we're awful about it ourselves. But anyway, so I did the video today, and it was Odd Future. I forget what the other sweatshirt. Maybe it says it on here. She had another sweatshirt. What was the other one? I might have done this. What was the other sweatshirt said? Oh, there's that Ram picture. Oh, yeah, I gotta snag that. I have not seen that yet. Um, where did I thought they said something about the other sweatshirt that she took with her? Oh, yes. She had borrowed a dark colored Lana Del Rey hoodie. Oh, that's not what I wanted to. Fine, but that's okay. Uh, and that hoodie had, oh, I forget what it said, but it was something about the future, something like that. So that's what it's like. There's two things here combined. That was like, this will totally set off the conspiracy, which is fine. I love conspiracy theories. YouTube does not. So is that a ram or a bull? Hang on, let's find out. Jules wants to know, is that a ram or a bull? I say that is a ram because it is has the horns that curl back under. See? So Susie, awesome. We got a Twitch follower. Thank you, Susie. Wait, is that the same Susie that's over here? Oh, Savannah, welcome. We're talking about the sticker there. Jules wanted to know, is that a ram? Let's see. Oh, I just lost it. Jules wanted to know, is that a ram or a bull? And Squaw Bob, that's a ram, and I'd think the car would be ditched by now. But I mean, right? Like, it ought to be easy to find a car, shouldn't it? That's a ram, like a Dodge Ram. But what does a ram sticker by itself mean? I know I was joking around earlier about the satanic stuff, right? But I've been watching this show. Oh my gosh, guys! I told you, White Rabbit's vicious on me, and oh, Clumsy, thank you for the super sticker. Hang on a second, I've got to go over here now to the channel because I can't see them on uh on StreamYards. I should be over here on YouTube as well. I've got to get a second monitor. I know that. Oh, hang on a second here. I'm going to snag this real quick. I love stickers. I think they're fun. And I didn't know it. I didn't even know that they were a thing, to tell you the truth. I didn't know they were a thing. But, oh, this is cool. This is cool. All right, now let me, oh, I'm on picture. Yep, capture. All right, I do this. Send this up here. It's a lot better when there's other people in the streams because I started doing this like on Friday Night Live. Let's see here. And photos. All right, this is awesome. Wait, where'd my comments go? Thank you so much, Clumsy. And this, in case y'all are wondering, if you can't see, look at that. That's a super sticker. Isn't that cool? I love the hot dog. Anyway, let me see here. I just saw a chat here. Savannah has a Honda CRV. That's eerie, right? You're driving around. Hopefully, if you have California license plates on there, you may get accidentally pulled over. Um, Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that her friend said it was a bull sticker. So see, this is I knew, man. I should have just gone to Jules before this thing started. I knew she would have all the backstories figured out. Um, Savannah, I'm surprised you're not following the case. You're big on true crime. Don't you like true crime stuff a lot? I think so. Uh, oh, there you go. Goat heads aren't usually an angelic symbol, but I'm not sure about a ram. Maybe she's an Aries. There you go. Okay, level headed reached out to me to get me talking about this. So that's awesome. I haven't seen Arctic Fox in a while. I hope everybody over there in true crime is doing great. Uh, yes, I miss a lot of you guys. And again, y'all that are new to the channel stuff, I did get started with the Gabby Petito and Summer Wells stuff. It was stuff, I'm not usually that guy that reads that stuff. But it was Gabby Petito when I started seeing some of the people, and some of those people started coming up to Tennessee and doing videos on Summer Wells, and that's really irked me because they would stop at a grassy field, walk out into it, and then do a video selfie of themselves, and I was like, "What in the world are you doing here?" They're like, "I'm looking for Summer Wells." I'm like, "No, you aren't. You're taking a video of yourself." The stuff they did, it was like the people that had were yelling out in the streets at Brian Laundrie's parents' house. That drove me insane because I'm sitting here going, "These people have neighbors. How it? I don't even know my neighbors' names. Okay, and if people are outside doing all that, I would take my neighbor's side right away because I'd be like, this is crazy." And besides that, they're interrupting me too. It's just the whole thing is crazy. So yeah, I got into that stuff then. And anyway, I do current event stuff, right? And so it just started into this whole talking show type deal. And but yeah, I've kind of lost touch with a lot of that uh, true crime. I mean, I still love all the guys that are over there all the time. There's some very passionate and hardworking creators that I truly love. Um, let's see here. I gotta go back a little bit here. Let's see. Okay, so Clumsy says she was thinking it's an Aries as well. Um, we are just talking about that earlier. About who brought that up? Was that Mary? I think maybe. Um, oh, so is let's see. Hang on. So is Ram or Bulls a school team or something? That's the thing. I don't know. It is a Ram. I think it's a Ram. Bull's horns go up. Ram horns go down, and because Rams are always hitting each other in the head. Uh, so that's the question: is that an Aries? Hold on, let's see what an Aries symbol looks like. Let's see here. There you go. I'm gonna look up Aries. Um, Maybe. Let's see here. So when I look up Aries, right? You like how I took the screen off so I could look first to make sure that something crazy didn't pop up and show you guys? Anyway, so Aries gets this. Now, I don't know, has anyone put like her birthday out or anything? I just wonder if there's a particular thing about that image. Like, I know the Dodge Ram image is looks like that. Let's see here. I'm not as up to some as others. I'm waiting for Reverend Donna to do a full reading. Oh, are you talking about the? She does the tarot cards, right? Is that right? Because I saw on when doing the video, and I put up Kiely Rodni as a tag that it pops up tarot reading. I was wondering if that's what's going on. And you know what? I think you've told me before, Jules, to look at Reverend Donna, and I forgot her name. I'm gonna write that down again. All right. Is that Reverend or just is it Rev? It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. I'm in the South. If you have REV, you're a Reverend. Um, Susie is the one asking about the LoJack. So there you go. And that's weird that Savannah comes in. She has the same car and she has a LoJack. Let's see here. Yeah, we know about the ping near the water. Oh, okay. I wonder if they start putting them in other vehicles. I don't know. I just figured. Oh, look, Squall Bob. Yep, you got the Aries symbol. Thank you, Squall Bob. I appreciate it. That would have been a lot easier. Uh, just read the chat, right? Uh, yes, Leslie. The last ping was by the lake. Oh, she's a medium. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Joel. So Rev Donna is a medium. That's what I needed to see. That was her cell, so it must also be in her vehicle as well. Um, they're looking for bank ATM use. Yeah, I think that'd be. I mean, that's believe it or not, that's how they got Brian Laundry on stuff, right? She's the only one I pay attention to. Does she know that? I bet she does, right? You get my crude joke there. Hang on here. So, guys, I was saying earlier that I've got to go here in a little bit. And I was saying that, on locals, which is the expert is on locals.locals.com. I'm doing a show with Guava Ball. And we record it and then put it up there. And it'll be up there. I'm going to do it as a podcast up there, too. I've never used Locals Podcast. I have I usually put most shows up on podcast, but anyway, not on locals. So that will be up probably tomorrow ish. But let's see here. Who is the medium? Rev Donna. Let's see. Let me go back up here. So Leslie, here you go. That is what you need for your medium. Uh, I don't know. This is what Jules says, and Jules is awesome. Yes, I love you, Jules. You're the greatest. Yeah, Locals is getting its own content. And so, like the video we did last week, when I put up the new one, last week's is going to be subscriber only. So that's how, right now, doing the separate content. I've also got a recipe because I did a Rabbit came up with this about doing some recipes because that's a big deal. People really dig that. You get in the kitchen, and it was Mountain Girl that wants me to do. And by the way, guys, I love Mountain Girl 212. They're my channel is 85% women subscribers. So the five guys that are subscribed here, Squad Bob being one of them. I don't know if he has a crush on, but every guy has a crush on Mountain Girl, and I'm letting everybody know she is mine. White Rabbit knows it. She is White Rabbits. We love her because she is unlike any other YouTuber. Oh yeah. You're very welcome, Leslie. Very welcome. Um, yeah, the recipe is funny. It's not something. That reminds me. I gotta get Sully a recipe. She asked me, and I didn't remember talking about this, but I make a mean sugar cookie. And she asked if she could have the recipe. I was like, yeah, sure. And then she said she wanted to do it for her channel. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Duh, I didn't think about that. And I have not found it yet. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, White Rabbit is. I'll tell you what. I am going to tell White Rabbit. I'm being very specific so she'll know that you love her, because I was like, you got to get back on doing another stream with me. And I think she's figured out a way to just try to stay off streaming. I'm like, no, no, people love you. She's like, yeah, but I don't really talk that much. I'm like, yes, you do. You don't even realize it. Uh, but she also knows that I'm the one who doesn't shut up. She's like, wait a second. If I'm on a stream with you, I'm listening to you exactly like I didn't want to do. Oh, I'm kidding. She's the greatest. Um, on luxury cars, and they still end up in ocean freight and being sold overseas. That is interesting, Susie. That is very interesting. Um, oh yeah, Savannah. Go check out Savannah's site too. I've got to. You know what? I will put. I'm gonna add to the description of this some of y'all's sites, because I think some of your stuff is not getting added to my YouTube channels. I don't know why. But yeah, check out. Oh, there you go, Rabbit. If you're watching or listening, they, we miss you. Leslie's speaking for all the tube. Um, but yeah, Savannah, Monkey Vaughn. I think that's just a cool little name. Uh, is I need to look into that case, guys. I hate to say it. There's a lot of this stuff. The reason why I don't do these things is because I'm not a strong enough person. I'm not a strong enough person, and I talked to Mountain Girl about that, because Mountain Girl said she had to walk away. She has to take breaks, and she has an incredible fan base too. Like, I love how she's done her thing, and it reminds me. It's like, yeah, I don't do true crime every day, but when something big happens like this, I want to provide a. I want to. I don't know. I'm trying to look for the right word. I don't want to say I want to provide a platform or like an oasis, but like a safe place almost for viewers and listeners to come over and get unbiased reporting about it, and not have to deal with drama, not attacking people over it. And we're just hanging out, and we're all interested in the same thing. So I know true crimers. You've come in, you'll be disappointed in my other content, but don't worry, because I come back. I talk about everything. I talk about current events, and if it's a current event, I'm gonna cover it. And I got teased on on the tubes by doing missing persons, and so I kind of have that, a little bit of that background. And I'll tell you what, it felt good doing videos again. It felt good just doing 10-minute videos, updates on things. I really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys do too. Uh, I do not know Nerd Report. I've never heard of him, but I will go check him out. Um, yeah, I don't know. You said different time. I usually I was into the evening thing at 10:30 at night. I'd start right, and that because like Jules, she's in California, so it's 3 hours behind me. It was just a good time. It worked for everybody. Recently, um, and guys, I'm open about everything. Okay, I don't hide stuff behind doors because I don't want drama. My mom is having some serious health issues, and so that has basically killed a schedule for me. And I know that YouTube doesn't like that. I know that you listeners don't like that. But I want to put enough content out there that you can always say, hey, I'm looking for something to watch, something to listen to, something funny or upbeat or something. Let's go check out The Expert, and there'll be something new that you haven't seen. And that's what I would love to be at that point. and that really is a 3 video a day type thing. And I've been fortunate to kind of do that. But as I expand and I grow, it's hard to do, and especially right now. I really need my mom to get well, and she's supposed to be getting well. Uh, but it's a long struggle. That's going to involve more of my time with her, and it just I know I'm not. I would never ask anything from any of y'all, but if you don't see me or you forget about me or something, that's why like subscribing is the best thing, because I'll be back here for you guys eventually. I mean, eventually. I mean, I like doing a time thing. I love the martini lunch. I hate when I can't do those. I love the idea of happy hour. The nighttime stuff, what really got me was I wasn't seeing daylight anymore. I ended up staying up until uh, it was daylight. Like at 6 a.m., sun's coming up. My Labrador puppy is like going, "Oh, great, Daddy, you're here. Let's go for a walk." And I haven't walked him all summer. I've not gone for a walk all summer. I looked at my watch before this started. I have 1,200 steps today. I was a 10,000 step a day person. So anyway, that's my spiel. I'm sorry I mentioned all that stuff to you guys. But yeah, Jules, I love you. I love you, babe. You're the absolute best. Leslie and I saw you the other day saying that, and you have no idea what that means to me. And if you guys start filling up the chat like that, I'm not gonna read it because I'll start crying. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, Susie, thank you. I do have to take time for myself and family. Thank you. Uh, Thank you, Squaw Bob. I needed that. I needed that. There are also some 250-pound baby tortoises somewhere. Let's see here. Clumsy. A good case you should look up is a missing case. Danielle Robinson out of Arizona is a straight up. Really? Okay, so Daniel Robinson? I'm gonna tell you guys something about the Gabby Petito stuff, and you're probably some of y'all are gonna hate me because look again, I tell you guys the truth, right? Uh, Gabby Petito she fit that narrative. America loves uh, lost, cute, blonde hair, blue eyed girls, and if like everything else gets lost, and it's sad. It's really sad, and oh my gosh, Leslie with a super chat. Hold on, where'd it go? I see it up top. I don't see it in here yet. There you go. Thank you, Leslie, so much. I know you are. I absolutely know you are, and you mean the world to me. Trust me. And I hope to get you over there on the members only. I want you to jump in on one of those live chats. I just want to hang out with you. And that's the whole point about Discord, about the members section of Discord. Guys, look, this is a totally different me. I am the guy who rants and raves and points out everything that's wrong. And you guys, like, as soon as I started talking, I started becoming a different person. I'm a happier person now. Like, you guys have made me who I am. You've made the expert. Okay. And it's funny because part of the thing when I was thinking about, like, a YouTube name. Well, it was a Twitter name, but I thought, well, should I use that same name on YouTube? And I was like, yeah, because I am kind of tired of everybody saying, well, experts say, and you don't know who the expert is. And I was like, an expert is anybody who does something and knows about it. Your mechanic is an expert at being a mechanic. Anybody who has the most knowledge that's in the room, they are the expert in the room. And so when I say like you guys make me the expert, like that's what I just want us all to be that way. And I appreciate you. Thank you, Leslie. You're super chat and your kind words mean more than you could imagine. You really touch me, and all you guys do. And again, see, like this is the only time, Jules. Now I'm gonna cry. Uh, yeah, please don't. Uh, yeah, that sucks. So anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's get out of here. Everybody's running away. They're like, I don't want to be here. This is not who I signed up for. But no, I do have to go do another show that y'all will have probably either late tonight or tomorrow. And I want you guys to know I truly do. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys are my extended family. And I hope that the day comes where we do a meet and greet and have a big party and everybody can get together. Like my big thing was I said to Rabbit one day, I was like, I would love to go on vacation with so many of these people. And then I started talking like Sully about it and stuff like that. And I was like, just we need to meet up in Vegas. And we'll just do like our Friday night live. We'll do Friday night live in Vegas with a live audience. That'd be so cool. Like, man, I'd love to hang out with each and every one of y'all. So, let's see here. Yeah, Susie, there's right. So many people go missing, and smuggle across the border. God, I hate that too. I didn't even think about that. I hate to say it, but man, that's the reason why there should be a wall. And I'm not saying just Mexico. Like there needs to be, if this is happening between U.S. and Canada, it's got to stop, man. It's got to stop. And I mean, all these people put politics in it. Nobody ever sits here and says there is more slavery in the world today than there's ever been. Nobody talks about that. Nobody wants to end it. Nobody wants to stop it. I say, yeah, I know you guys do. I know the real people do, but the politicians and outside of here, right outside of the tubes, no, no, they don't talk about it. They just say, "Oh, how dare you say that?" They try to say that you're not inclusive to what is it? Minor attracted people. They're called maps. A map. Have you heard about this? It's sicko, is what I'm saying they are. They're sickos. They want, and yeah, they want to. They have this sicko thing. It's. I need to do a history of how this. There's a very distinct political thing. If y'all know the first woman that ran for president is like in 1880s, and she was a leader of like her whole political ideal is screwed up. And it's funny, her sister's name was Tennessee. I can't remember her name, but I remember her sister's name. And it was all about free love and promoting sex and stuff like this. And in the 1880s, that was very, radical. Well, then you have the whole 60s was about free love, right? And I'm sitting here now, today, we're sitting here going, wait a second here. Like, why is it always sexualizing stuff? Let's just stop this, all right? Like, there's other things that matter, like relationships and not being a creepo, because that's what these are. These maps, whatever these things, these Ezra Miller, man, right there. That's your creepo number 10, and it is such a that's a new term, map. Yeah, maps belong on the wall. Thank you, Clumsy. Yeah, you get it. By the way, you know the first time or the best thing I ever saw was on the wall? Did you ever watch the show Handmaid's Tale? I love that show. I love that show, and I love the ending. Um, don't go missing. What are you saying? Wait. Oh, it's probably on purpose. Probably, yes. Jules, have a great evening. Love you to death. Um, Wait, what happened here? Hold on, I missed Susie's original comment. Yes, Shani, Vegas, Leslie, yes. It's gonna happen. It'll happen. Um, let's see here. Oh, I missed it. Who was 5'10"? Oh well. I'm 5 now. Red hair. It'll never happen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, you read the book. I would love to hear your. If have you seen the show? Because I want to know what the book is like compared to the show. Um, and I'd just like to hear what your thoughts are on it. If the show and the book are anything alike, see, I love science fiction type dystopian future stuff. I don't know why, because it's depressing to think that the future is going to be awful. Have you guys ever seen the movie Equilibrium? If you haven't, you should. It has Christian Bale, and it has some awesome. If you ever saw like John Wick or something like that, Equilibrium, man, it's awesome action. Madcore's here. Madcore, what's up, man? Just ending up talking about Kiely Rodni, a 16-year-old girl that went missing in California. Here, this is the girl in question. She went to a party and they lost her car, her cell phone. She's all just, it's like she's got picked up by the mothership and has disappeared. So, anyway, yeah, uh, that's what we're doing, man. But hey, Matt Court, so glad to see you here, buddy. I hope you're doing well, man. We got to talk soon, man. I miss my Australian dose. Oh gosh, guys, I do have to go. I've been saying that for an hour now, haven't I? Uh, let's see here. Oh, I love that, man. I love that. Yeah, dude, I'll check you out. I've got to go do I got to record a stream with Guava Ball, and then I'll after we get done, man, I'll check you out. All right, buddy. You'll see me. I'll get over in the chat and say I will profess my love to you. Mess with everybody. I'm just joking, buddy. But hey, by the way, I love your avatar. I love that, man. The gamer is that's the gamer panda, or is that the gamer raccoon? Either way, man, it's awesome because raccoons are just trash pandas. Um. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm like Jules. I've got to go. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Thanks for coming in. I will put up the. Where did it go? I already lost it. Oh, hang on here. I will put up the timeline so you guys can find that later, and we'll just keep building off that because I got a feeling that this. I mean, come on, man. It's been 10 days. We don't know where this girl is. That's a little crazy. So anyway, till next time, guys. Be safe. Stay safe out there. Keep your head on swivel. Check your six. Um, welcome to everybody who's new, and thank you, Clumsy Clairvoyance, for the super sticker, and thank you, Leslie, for the super chat. Um, I love you guys. But yeah, anytime you guys see me back there on Discord, jump in. All right, because it's me. It really is. If you need me anything over there, y'all know where to find me. Go harass Shani. Shani can find me. She's great at it. I'm kidding. Shani's one of the best. We had a great time. I did, at least Saturday. So, all right, guys. Love y'all. Be good. And Godspeed.